I'm Andrew Jenkinson, the Caravan Expert, and welcome to my Caravan channel. Right everybody, it's literally on the evening of the eve of the lockdown we're going to now endure. So I managed to get to a dealer that was just sending a few vans out. He's let me come and have a look at some of his stock, and I've come to look at the Sprite Alpine 2. Now I know I reviewed one of these a while ago for 2020 and there's not a lot happened, but I just wanted to come and review it anyway for 2021. So the Alpine 2, well, I'll let you in a secret. If I was going to spend my 18k budget, this is a good chance of what it would go on, the Alpine 2. I probably might choose a dealer special with a few extra bits and pieces, or do a deal where the spec was upgraded to basically a sort of type of a dealer special. So anyway, I'm going to have a bit of a wander around. Now, if the camera goes out of focus a bit, I do apologise for that, because I'm just having a bit of a problem with the focusing on the camera for some reason. Don't know what it is. One of these things happens, one of those glitches. So anyway, without further ado, let's have a bit of a tour around. A bit of my stuff hanging around here, coat, so you have to forgive that. We're losing the light a little bit now as well, so we are going to have to sort of go around fairly quick, and I'll make this video as quick as possible. And anyway, please do keep liking and subscribing, by the way, and please send me those comments. Anyway, enough of that, let's get on with this here video. Okay, let's start off with this front lounge. And of course, Being a two-berth, it comes with these two long settees which you can use as single beds or make up into a giant double bed using the slatted system. Again, I prefer these things that come out the side here. It's basically an extension of the seat bases. Now, somebody said to me, could we see underneath these seat lockers? And sure you can. You know, I do try and keep these videos pretty simple and straight because I don't want to get too complicated, but oops, got some locker storage there, and it's quite a bit for your bedding, because there's always 99 times 100, there's always usually enough room there. I mean, here you go, plenty of locker storage there. Right, okay, and the seating is very, very comfortable. Forgive my jacket just chucked there, actually, just chucked, and yeah, a bit like I do at home really. My wife is always going mad, but anyway, enough of that. More in lounge, we've got a sunroof here. We've also got the speakers for the radio. Now, if you're a bit of a hi-fi buff, a bit like me, the sound isn't always brilliant from these speakers being here. I always prefer the speakers actually in that far corner. You do get a better sound, but anyway, for a lot of people, they won't really give a monkeys. There's lighting up here in LED lighting that you can just see it, and also there's lighting also underneath the lockers here. Now, I would prefer actually swivel spot lamps personally. I think putting them up there is okay, but you're basically stuck. You can't do anything to adjust your light. Now, we've got decent roof lockers, of course, nice and deep, good handle, quality handle, and we've also got the corner units here which are made use of, so you couldn't put that corner speaker there, could you really? So, but you could put it underneath, which I still think is a good idea. That just shuts in. Right, what else can we say? Yes, there's a plug socket down the bottom here, and there's also a USB socket, which is most important. Now, this is a quid short of 18k, this van. Just shift my coat. There you go. And we're on this side, of course, and a decent sized window. You've got your fly screens, of course, and your blinds. Everything's pretty functional. It's very practical. I think this van is just so really well designed, and it feels so well put together as well. And it feels stylish, as you know. It's one of those things. It just feels nice and stylish. Anyway, let's go back to this again. Sorry to make you feel dizzy going round. That's the carpet. Obviously, it's a loose fit carpet, and there's a blown air outlet just down the bottom there. And of course, we've got our storage here with the drawers. I think this is new for 2021, but I still see this top here that flips. Oh no, I think they've done that. I think they've actually sorted that out. Well, that actually should click into place, but it doesn't on this. Maybe it's just some type of adjustment. I'm sure that will be sorted up with the PDI. I'm actually at Lancaster Motorhomes and Caravans, which formerly Stuart Longton's now. I'll tell you a little quick tale out of this after, but not at the moment. Okay, let's go into the kitchen area. Alright, this is pretty standard setup really. Comes with decent domestic fridge, freezer, and I like this finish. I really do like this sort of charcoal finish. It looks upmarket, it feels good, and also you've got a nice thingy. Now actually somebody somewhere has actually broken that, so that's not too good, is it? But it's an extension. You've got some good worktop, not bad. Nice big sink, of course. You don't get a dual fuel hob obviously, because this is classed as entry level, if you can call it that. You get a 3-burner hob plus spark ignition, oven and grill, and of course a microwave. This is all part of it. To say, sorry if there's any focusing going out today, I've got a glitch with the camera. We've got some main sockets here, light switches here, and also some storage at the top here. Plus as well, I may have mentioned just again the microwave, which, yeah, that's set at a fairly decent height. Again, there's lighting underneath here. Again, I would have liked to have seen, well, I don't know, the lighting's not bad. That's fine being fixed there. And other storage you've got here. So you have a little wire baskety type storage thing there, which doesn't come out, doesn't slide out, as I've just found out. And your thing, 3 knives and forks. Okay, and of course, an extra cupboard just underneath the oven there. And if we twirl round quick, sound a bit like Bruce Forsyth there, gives a twirl, you'll see the side dresser here and a handy little shelf here, cupboard storage here. It's decent enough. You get a shelf in there, another blown air outlet there, and again main socket and also TV and a 12 volt socket as well. It does come with a status TV aerial as well, which is really good. And of course some storage here too. And there is a DAB radio fitted in as standard. Now the control panel, let's forget the control panel, is up here of course, and also for the excellent Truma blown heating. And this little handy shelf. It'd been nice to have stuck a mirror there actually. I mean, it wouldn't have cost much. There is a light there and it would have been ideal to stuck a mirror there, I think, personally. It would have just made that bit of difference. But anyway, so you've got some work surface here, put the telly on here, and yeah, it's not half bad. As I say, there's a TV aerial connection there, so that's alright. Okay, now we're going to go into the washroom in a minute, but overall I think this really is, that's a super van for two. I really do. I really think it's great value, good build quality, and you've got a Sprite name with many years behind it. Oh, we mustn't forget the mini high kit at the top there, and also the roof vent here as well over the kitchen area. Nice and spacious, 2 people, me and the wife. I'd love this van, there's no doubt about it. This would be great. Right, let's go into that washroom. Right, well, it's getting a little bit dark, I'm afraid. I can't really do much about that. Fortunately, the Sprite comes with a washroom window, and it also comes with a roof vent. It doesn't come with a roof vent in the actual shower compartment, but you do get cassette loo, electric flush of course, and a decent size wardrobe, and that's where you got your thing in there for your to twirl the TV aerial in the direction you need it. So again, that's just a little bit on the dark side. Oops. And here you've got a decent enough sink. Again, it's pretty shallow. I'd like to see a standalone sink there. I think that would have been better. But you get that big mirror there, of course, and also your table storage just goes in there, so you can't see it very well. And of course, I can open this up. You do get the shower there. As I say, no roofing in there, and I think there really should be. So it's very dark, so I do appreciate apologise for that, because we've actually gone up to something like 10,000 ISO on the camera, which is like make it quite grainy, I'm afraid. But we are running short of light. Good storage underneath. Practical kitchen, practical and washroom, all the same. But I say I would like to see a roof vent in there. It would let some light in, and also it also lets some steam out if you're showering there. Okay, let's have a summary. Right, summary. Well, I like the Alpine too, there's no doubt about it. I think it feels a great tour, even on a cold winter's afternoon in January. It really is. It still feels a comforting van. As I say, it is one of my own personal choices. I would be very keen to buy one of these if I got a right deal on my own tourer. I say I do miss the individual spotlights where you could adjust them. I think that is something really that should have been kept, and that would have made better for lighting, etc. But on the whole, I have to forgive this. On the whole, I think it's a great tourer, and if you're in the market for something less than 18k, then this has got to be on your shortlist, a definite on your shortlist. It's up against things like Bailey Phoenix, The two berth in that, and also the Eldest Explorer, the 422, which is an excellent tourer, which has an end kitchen, by the way. Right, okay, so I rate this a really good van. If you're in the shortlist, short it down, come and have a look. Look at the dealer special, pay an extra couple of grand more, you'll get a lot more extra kit, like things like a window in the door, which again is something that I would miss, as my own Ranger's got one. And also the stable door, what's happening to them? There's only seems to be Bailey, I think, fitting stable doors these days, and probably Audrey, I think, I'm not sure. But you know, the stable door to me was always a great feature on vans, and I would miss that. So here I am, as I say, Caravans, Lancaster Caravans and Motorhomes, and I'll give you a little history lesson. I came here 50 years ago, well actually more than that, because my grandparents bought their first caravan from me in about the mid to late 50s. They bought a Willoughby Tourer. I don't know anything more about it. I'm really frustrated. There's nothing at all in the family that says anything about it except it was a Willoughby. They bought it from me. This company was called Willis at the time, the guy who owned it. And a few years later, they chopped it in and bought a brand new Sprite Musketeer in 1962. And this is where it came from. Now, this has changed completely, obviously, to what it was like then. But I remember coming here very, very vaguely with my grandparents, looking in caravans, probably to look for their new caravan to replace the Willoughby. And I can remember the smell of the wood, so I'd be about 4 or 5 then. And I can just still remember going in the caravans and being helped in and sort of looking around. It was just has a bit of a nostalgia feel about it. But many years later, well, I say many years later, in 1969, my parents came looking at touring caravans here, because then, again, by that time things had changed. They were still a Sprite dealer, and they also sold A-Line and Bailey caravans. And I can remember, and Robin as well, Robin caravans, which were made by Willoughby, by the way. And I remember coming in, and again, my mum and dad looking at a van. We were looking at our first new tour at the time, and I think they quite fancied an A-Line caravan or a Robin caravan at that particular time. But we did end up going and buying a Sovereign, Marfleet Sovereign caravan, which became part of Modern Caravans a few years later. We kept that for a very short while, and we bought a brand new 1969 Eldest Tornado at the back end of the season for about 10 quid off the normal price. I think it was about 425 quid. But no, going back to here again, this is exactly where I remember coming, and so it's got a bit of a nostalgic feel to me. And it was eventually Longton's bought it. They've developed the site. It's a lot better. They've got a great storage bay around there where they do all the servicing, etc. And it's all, you know, top of the thing. And a little showroom there as well. And it's all very nice, friendly staff. So, main Swift dealers, been looking around for used stock. Just to let you know, there's still not a lot of used stock lying around there, and new stuff is very hard to get hold of. A lot of this will probably be sold over the next few months, and it won't be probably getting replaced anytime soon. Anyway, stay safe, and please keep smiling, and a happy 2021, because things have just got to get better. Well, they have, haven't they? Anyway, so please like, please subscribe, please keep putting those ticks in the right box, and I hope, as I say, I keep supplying you plenty of videos. In the meantime, not much new stuff now, because of course no dealers around, but what I will do is some used stills, which I do like a used profile on a particular tourer, which I do in Practical Caravan, because Practical Caravan is the best caravan magazine to buy. It's got lots of stuff in it, so subscribe. They've got a great offer on there, I believe, at the moment. I think I've been a subscriber, even though I worked for the magazine since 1995, non-stop. It's 26 years, wow. So anyway, I'll see you soon. Stay safe, stay sane, and caravans and caravanning and motorhoming, it's on its way back. It's back round the corner, and it will be coming into spring. Get the vaccine going, and we'll all be out there again enjoying ourselves, including me. I've not used my caravan for 12 months, and it really, really irks me that my caravan is sat there doing nothing, and we're not using it. Fortunately for me, it is undercover, so it's not stuck on a storage bay with the tyres running down and tyres flat and a load of green on the roof. It's perfectly safe and on dry storage in my specialised caravan garage, which there's a video on my YouTube channel. You can go and search it out and watch it, and how I converted a normal garage to a caravan garage. Anyway, enough of that. I shall see you soon, and please keep watching and look out for the new used profile videos, which will be slide videos with a bit of commentary and text on. Stay safe, and let's look forward to March 2021. We get back out in the vans, please, he says. See you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.